Hi Year 9s, it's Miss Rowe, and this is the lesson we did on pseudocode. So I'm just going to go through some of the slides that we went through and activities, and then if you've missed anything or you weren't in lesson, you can catch up. Okay, so pseudocode. So we'll start our activity. Why do we use flowcharts? How many symbols are involved in a flowchart? And what are the arrows used for? So why do we use flowcharts? You referred to your books from last lesson and went through. So we worked out that it's to use to visualise and troubleshoot, and obviously plan projects and program microcontrollers and map computer algorithms as well. And there's a big list actually, so have a look at that. You can research it. So pseudocode. Learning objectives can explain pseudocode and why it is used, can write pseudocode. So for starters, an algorithm is a logical step-by-step process for involving a problem. Think of the making a cup of tea algorithm we made in the last lesson. So I know some of you changed the steps and it was different to each person. So algorithms are normally written as a flowchart or pseudocode. Well, obviously we've done flowcharts, so this is the other pseudocode. What is pseudocode? Pseudocode is a simple way of describing a set of instructions. Pseudocode must contain statements which describe actions, focus on logic of the program/algorithm, be written at a level so that programming code can be made with little effort. So how do I move the cat to D1? So as you can see, obviously the answer's down there. It didn't show it at first, did it, in lesson, and you had to think about it. So some of you said move 4 spaces, but you don't count the one you're on, so it's move 1, 2, 3. And then the next slide, I know we went through, how do you move the cat to D1, then to D4? So it's move 3 steps, 2, 3, and then move another 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. So there's the answer, down 3 spaces as well. So yeah, what was the point of that? So you created a series of instructions to solve a given problem. This is called an algorithm, which we just explained. When we write it as a list of instructions, it's called pseudocode. So programmers use pseudocode to help plan out the code they will need for game making, creating websites, control software, anything where planning is needed. Pseudocode is used to lay out the tasks and actions. So it's just a different way, similar to flowcharts. Flowcharts is asking, showing the decisions process and the inputs and outputs, and then pseudocode is writing the list of instructions. So pseudocode workbook. So you've all got that in your student shared. It was 4 pages, and I saw some brilliant examples of the 2nd and 3rd pages, which was moving the cat around the page and pick up apples and bananas. You had to avoid the apples, so well done for that. That was a great activity, and you all showed that you understood it well. The people who didn't really understand it, I went through with them. So hopefully, if you're struggling with this still, like I've said in lesson, if you're struggling, please come and talk to me, because this topic is going to be quite big, especially in your lessons over the next 2 years, in years 10 and 11. So I just want to make sure that everyone understands. Okay. So advantages and disadvantages. So pseudocode advantages, pseudocode disadvantages. Pseudocode is similar to everyday English. It helps programmers to plan an algorithm. It can be done easily on a word processor. It is easily modified. It implements structured concepts well. So pseudocode is not visual like flowcharts, which we've seen. There is no accepted standard, so it varies widely, which is obviously referring to the exam boards, for example. They're all different. So it is not an actual programming language. It is an artificial and informal language. Some people have a tendency to put actual code in. This makes it harder to understand. So make sure you've got those points in your book. So I'll just keep it on for a little bit. You can always pause the video anyway. Pseudocode symbols and notations. So we've got input, output, while, for, repeat, until, if, then, else. So I'm not going to go through these now because I've given you a brilliant glossary, and I also printed out handouts for your books with all this information on. So it's something we're not going to go over now because it says the information in your workbooks. Pseudocode. So pseudocode can be used to plan out programs. Let's plan a program. So we're going to ask what the favourite subject is. This is how it'd look. So if you think back to the flowcharts, you might ask what, start, and then, say you speak to friend, and then you can put what is your favourite subject, input, user inputs the favourite subject. So we'll say maths. If answer equals computer science, then output, of course it is, else, output, try again. So I've just said their favourite subject is maths, so they've put maths in there. So if answer computer science, then output, so else, try again. So try again. What is your favourite subject? Computer science. Of course it is. So obviously until as well, so it's repeat until, it's computer science. And that also covers the capitals as well, capital letters. So try writing your own program to ask a friend what their favourite colour is. So looking back, obviously we've got all the colours there, you can just choose your own. So I'll put what is your favourite colour, so then use the input. So if answer equals, I'll say blue. Then output, of course it is, else, output, try again. So until answer equals blue. So that is the answer I'm giving. So input user the favourite colour. So say they use pink, try again. Red, try again. Orange, try again. Blue, of course it is. And that is the end of this particular lesson. So hopefully everyone understands. If anyone's having an issue, come and see me or Appa Zachara. Thank you.